So viewers, new viewers and returning viewers, we are House at Cuz. We are a group of five cousins based out of three different time zones, talking about our obsession on sports. Yes, we have been putting out content mainly on cricket on YouTube because at least two of us are not proficient with other sports yet. But soon you should be able to get content on all our sports. But please do follow our Instagram page where we do post on all the sports. We have F1 enthusiasts also. But we hope you have been enjoying us. And this is the part two video where we will be talking about the World Cup review. Uh, the description to the link for part one is below. Uh, so, guys, in the last call, we spoke about group stages and Super 8s. What do you think? Let's go ahead and talk about semi-finals and finals. Four teams remaining. How's the Josh?
Not the way it ended up. If you ask me, I want to go New Zealand, then England, then South Africa, then India, but that's not how it's going to go. So,
Yeah. Uh, like I mentioned, the team most that everyone's been waiting to talk about is South Africa. So
It
please,
is so unfortunate that they
I
had their
don't
worst
want to.
game.
I think I
Go ahead,
won't
yeah.
call it unfortunate anymore. Oh, so unfortunate that?
They
They're
had their worst game against New Zealand. Like
okay.
they played so. I thought
Hmm.
after that Afghanistan game, thought
I am
they
not
wouldn't
going to
have
call it
hiccups.
unfortunate. That is the only difference. But
Yeah.
yes, they played
I feel that the Afghanistan game was, considering the way they played, that Afghan game they should have won far more comfortably. That's what I feel. Because no matter Afghanistan, how good the Afghanistan team was, if you compare them man to man with South Africa, that is not a
No, but
team.
it was the first game, so I'll just give it to them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe except for that, I don't think that game should have gone that close. So that I feel it was their bad game. This one is
You
a
can't
game
even
that,
call it.
yeah. Is it one batter came, he
Yeah,
kept on.
you just face the batter in the prime of his life. Like he's the second to Abhishek, right? When it comes to strike rate. He
So
just
okay,
showed you
But
I
then,
career
think
strike rate.
my take on the match is very different to what
yeah,
you
I don't
guys are
think my
thinking.
my take is also slightly more different.
And
The,
this is where I'll also talk about the player who disappointed me the most, who's David Miller. Right?
no, for me, it's not David Miller.
I
For me,
mean,
it's different.
I'm
I don't
talking
think it's
Aiden
Miller for
Markram,
me.
Aiden
Aiden
Markram,
Markram,
and David Miller.
No,
from the bottom of,
how?
I can't even say it, but he lost it the minute
A
he
minute,
lost 2 wickets. He is the
yeah.
captain. Bloody, your eyes are showing that you lost it. I'm going to kill that bugger. Sorry
No,
But
but
for
he is
just
the
to add,
sorry
best
for the
bat
rant.
for you, right? He's
no,
been
no,
the
just to add to
Why
that,
are you
No,
losing? Why the hell are you
the
losing the minute you lost 2 wickets?
every time, and I think I have to do some number crunching, but every time in a knockout match, their run rate slows down,
Yeah.
right?
Why
I
are
Their
you
think it's
so
strike
up
rate
to the
slowed
scared?
down.
toss as well. It's up to the toss. As they lost the toss, they lost the confidence
No, but
somewhere in
how
there.
can you?
Then how can you win a World Cup like that?
Yeah.
How can you win a
How can
World
you win
Cup?
a World Cup? And it's not unfortunate
You,
anymore.
then you're not unfortunate, right?
It's
Like
not
toss is a
unfortunate anymore.
50-50 thing.
So if you're so mentally dependent
Yeah.
on the fact that you have to win a toss in a
See,
semi-final, otherwise I'm going to lose,
you
then you're
knew
not ready to win a World Cup.
you knew Dew was going
No,
to come on that pitch.
I'll
You knew Dew was going to come on the
okay.
pitch. You had to attack
I'll give you
at.
the analogy that we always give. I'll give you the analogy that we always give.
Go ahead.
It is as Arsenal. Till the point you cross the line, it is very difficult for you to cross the line. Thierry Henry said it regarding Arsenal that till the point you win it, it is very difficult for you to win it.
No, but you
Okay,
cannot keep
agreed.
finding new ways to lose it.
To lose it at the same time. And how many switches do you need? In this way, I will credit Bavuma. Okay, he gave you winning mentality in your Test cricket. In your Test cricket, you switched it. You won. You
Yeah,
have the
I think
mace with you.
I
You
think
have
Bhuvan
the
said it to me during the semis. Had
yeah.
Temba been there in the team, maybe they would have won it.
So mentally, Temba did put you in a way. You have the mace with you. You defeated India in India. You are getting there. You played your best cricket. The minute I saw Markram walking once he got out, I was so pissed with him. I am
Is
like,
that
तेरे को यहीं पे गाड़ दूंगा.
क्या 90 के स्ट्राइक रेट पे बैट कर रहा था वो?
yeah.
And he was doing,
हाँ?
yeah,
Any 10 runs came a boundary. So he hit a
yeah.
6 and a 4. So
And And the other thing, Dew Dew was going to come. So you
Yeah,
needed to bat faster than what you
faster.
did. And he batted slowly. Right?
And
It happens. You lose 2 wickets to Cole McConkey.
yeah,
That can happen to
happen.
any team,
No,
right?
but that is also surprising to losing it to McConkey
Yeah.
of all people.
No, absolutely.
No.
When I'm saying I blame Mark Ramore, I'm not saying the remaining five. How
Mm.
can how can all of your top six fail at the same time? Somebody has to
I,
put their hand up in the air.
I can't blame
Somebody.
I can't
Marco
blame
Jansen is coming and
Miller.
hitting a 50.
I
I'll
can't
blame
blame
Miller.
Miller
I'll
because
blame Miller
I'll
also.
blame
how
all
far
top
will he
six.
how far will he go? Like
How
I
far? So if you are able to do it in a group match versus India, the same situation, right? They came at 20 for
Hmm.
3, he and
And they
Brevis,
did.
and they did it. And everyone hailed them. Wow,
Hmm.
look at this. What Miller, what Brevis. All you had to do was replicate the same thing in a match of a bigger consequence.
Consequence. It might not happen every time, but I'm not going to just say that Miller is scot free. But no one is scot free. So is Brevis. I mean, yes, you can say he's young, so on and so forth. But at some point, you have to pick up. Like Tilak picked up, right? For whatever the hell, Tilak, Kishan, these guys are picking up. Brevis is of the same or slightly more, or on paper, is more talented than Kishan.
Yeah, I was
Is Naveen stuck for
disappointed
me
with
or for
I think
everyone?
Naveen is
Naveen
stuck.
is stuck.
Okay.
Naveen is stuck. But then Bhuvan, we'll take your
Yeah.
what are your thoughts? You've been quite silent for some time.
No, I mean like
back
South
back.
Africa. I don't know what is wrong. Like the whole mentality. I don't know. Whenever like a game of consequence comes, they crumble. And this I've been saying with the when you saw Markram in the toss, the body didn't feel that energetic that you need to have when you are playing. And considering where New Zealand came in and where you are coming in, you are the most favorite teams to go to the final. So that way, I don't think like South Africa played good, and I don't know. Like from the start of this thing, I was very skeptical that South Africa might not go to the finals or something. Uh, like in our prediction video, you can see it would be available where I just said that I don't think South Africa would make it to it, and the reason being them not putting up a performance before like the bilateral series which we had, the India South Africa, the T20s. Even I think they played West Indies or someone in South Africa to prepare for the T20 World Cup. There also they didn't look like they could do it. And if you can say the injured players would have also come back or something, then also it might not have changed anything for them. So,
Who is
and
injured for South Africa?
Donovan Ferreira.
Donovan Ferreira
Donovan
or someone.
Ferreira.
I don't know where would you have fit him in place of Miller.
In Stubbs,
Lindis.
maybe.
Stubbs
Technically, in
Stubbs
Stubbs
favor
had
did
a
not
in favor.
great
have that.
And
no. Stubbs had a
Stubbs,
great tournament.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
don't
no. He
think
had just
so.
one match that was good. Whenever that's the
Yeah.
problem I have with Stubbs also. Whenever it's needed, he doesn't perform. The match that he did well was also the match where they were already winning. They won with India with 70 runs. That's the match that Stubbs played where already Miller and Bravis had a
Brevis.
Revis had
great
set it
match.
up. Yeah.
Not saying not taking away anything on that match, but technically Stubbs, you have to stand up and deliver. And that's the thing that none of them have done. And okay, I know we are harping on that one match that they lost, but they had a great tournament till then. But that's the problem too, right? How many
No,
times
I
will you
don't
have a
think they
great
had a
tournament?
great tournament. Sorry, I don't think they had a great tournament because I think it was their first or second match against Afghanistan, right?
First
Where
game.
First
they
match.
First,
First
first.
match.
But
first match.
but I'll tell you one. Okay, yeah, finish your point. Yeah,
Yeah,
and they did struggle a little bit, is
yeah,
what
they
you're
they
saying.
did struggle, and then I think they played against New Zealand or someone where Markram bailed them out. Like he played a absolute phenomenal innings, and throughout the tournament, Markram has been performing. Why
He,
does it always happen? Like throughout these many years, the person who has been performing does not perform in the game of consequence, and seeing him not perform, every other person crumbles.
so that's the thing, right? I see one person bailing out. We say that one person bailed out, but in a T20 match, that's very common. That those things happen, especially someone in form. One thing I'll say why they played really well. No other team on their best day can defeat India with 70 runs. No other team can defeat. It's only this team that can defeat. Yes, India lost. They played poorly, so on and so forth. Even then, no other team can defeat India by 70 runs. So when you have done it, and I'm not saying that you can repeat that performance, but you lost while you're playing the match itself. You did not compete. So even after all of that, right? When Janssen scored those very important runs, you should come back onto the field with some vigor, something saying that I'm going to put a competition out. Yes, Finn Allen has been in a terrific form of his life in the recent past, but in the tournament, Phil Allen has not been that great.
Finn Allen, he has played
One
50
match, I
balls.
think, where one
He
match
played.
where him and Seifert just won with 10 wickets, right?
No, he also played well against them in the group stage, right? He had a 17 ball 31. So 2 games he
21.
played against South Africa. He scored 130 runs in 50 balls. So that that says a lot.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
but
no, so this is where for me I'm more disappointed in Rabada, where I don't know, man. For me, I expect a lot out of him. I thought he would be the person who would. I thought, considering Calcutta, where initially there was something for the bowlers, I hoped Rabada would come in, and because they had enough runs to defend, I thought he would come in and do something for
Really,
them.
you thought they had enough runs to defend? I thought that was a subpar total.
No, even like it's all about the finishing kick, right? Like at the ending, they had a strong ending with Janssen
Fair,
playing what Janssen did.
fair.
So when you come out on the field, so that's when I thought somebody like a Rabada would come out, all like he would be I thought he would be the someone who'd pull this team out, because he, Rabada has been playing for 10 years now, nearly 10 years.
Yeah, but Rabada is not a great T20 bowler. He's a great test bowler. He's
No,
a
so
great
But whether,
ODI
yeah,
bowler.
I
no,
agree with Kishore here that whether win or not, you have to put competition. Take 5 wickets.
yeah.
But Rabada is not a great white ball bowler, but new ball bowling, 2 overs. Don't give me after that. In power play, 1 over you pick Allen's wicket very quickly or Seifert's wicket very quickly. Put pressure on
No,
them. England will crumble. Sorry,
New Zealand will come.
Will crumble if you put pressure on
England
them.
crumbled.
Yeah. England, I'm telling you, if they lost against this England, like the England played against South Africa, I wouldn't have been disappointed. New Zealand will
Okay.
crumble if you put pressure on them. You did not put pressure on them through the entire match.
Mhm. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not saying you guys are wrong or something, but I just felt even Markram's captaincy was off point. I don't think
It
Rabada
was off front.
bowled.
No, I think that match they were completely off. Once they lost the toss, it showed in his face.
But you cannot
Because
lose
That
the
is
yeah,
toss
I
so
and lose
know,
bad.
the
That
match.
is so
I know,
bad.
I know. Because me and Bowen were watching it, right? And we said once he lost the toss, he did not look
No,
his part.
I heard that him and Saturn came as a friends were walking out onto the pitch or something of that kind. Is that true or
No, after
I
they lost,
mean,
I don't know. I didn't see that,
So
but
what happens
because
if they
it
come
just
out
no?
cuts
friends?
us
It's
to.
people said that the intensity was not there.
I mean,
Or
okay, I also saw New
Ev-
Zealand team smiling, and after they lost to India, they were
Yeah.
all smiles and
So
everything.
yeah,
I won't take that on face value. You can internally be
yeah.
still fired and all. That's okay. Because that doesn't mean when Virat and Rohit or random people are walking on IPL, they are not switched on or something like that,
Yeah.
right? But
But
this is
Hmm.
okay, so Rabada bowled the second over, and then he
mm,
came back to bowl the fifth over. But I
mm,
think by the time they
By
had
the time
got
match
the
was
to
done.
game was done.
Match was
four
done. Second
overs,
over,
48.
he had to pick the wicket on his first over.
Yeah,
If not, and I do blame Markram.
and
That
over
over of
there, no, no,
spin.
no. He did pick a wicket. QDK screwed up the catch.
uh,
That was, Brevis's catch. QDK ran for it. QDK should have never ran for it.
mm,
Brevis would have taken it, and then you don't know. So I wouldn't blame Rabada, right?
No, but
Fair.
he could have so why? So the thing is, instead
He
of opening
created an
with Janssen,
opportunity.
no, I
He
get it.
created.
This was instead of opening with Janssen, why couldn't Rabada take the first over? Right? In that the white ball makes something in the first over, like first over or
Yeah,
first
but
couple of overs.
Jansen can swing it better, right, than Rabada.
No, but Rabada is your
Pressure
most experienced
situation,
bowler, right?
experience is what
Yeah,
Kishore is
he is
saying.
he's your most experienced bowler. He knows how to bowl. Like, you know how important it is to get the wickets with the new ball, right? I know Jansen is your tried and tested formula. Like, but why did Makram bowl the first over against India, right? Like,
That
but
is that is what I'm pissed at. That is the thing I'm pissed at,
yeah,
At Makram. So when everything is going his way, when he made sure that against India they scored well in the first innings, he came out and bowled the first over. But when things are not going your way, also you have to back yourself. You have to back
So
give that ball to a spinner or
this
to
is where
yourself.
again I'm going to say that is that the pressure of the semi-final, right? When it is a group match, when it is a bilateral, when it is not a knockout match, South Africa plays a different brand of cricket.
Brand of cricket.
When they come to a knockout, they just shut themselves off. And yes, Thierry Henry is right. Maybe unless you cross, but if you're not putting yourselves in positions to cross it, how will you cross it?
No, my thing is they already crossed. Why are we saying that we didn't?
no, test is
That is
different.
that. No, but we
No, I
have to take
mean
confidence from
They,
somewhere.
that
No.
that is
Mm,
also
they,
ICC tournament, right?
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
no,
like
no, but
there
that
is.
so
is one off, right?
one off
That is
game,
one
right?
off. Here you have to perform again and again and again.
It comes down to one off. They lost
Yeah.
because of the one off game. It is a one off game that they lost. They performed again and again till
Um,
then. It's a one off game. So
I
I
would
am here. I'm
I
agreeing
would
with
say
Bhuvan
in
that
the ICC Test Championship, don't you have to be consistently good for you
consistent
to
4 days
qualify?
Yes.
and 4 days over even the test. They have to be good over the
5 days,
4 days.
4 days,
4 days,
five
five
days.
Bro,
days.
you are performing for 2 years. You for 2 years you have been putting the
No,
best
but
cricket
the
out
ball
there.
is different. The players who
Listen,
perform are different.
Agreed. It is mental aspect. Are we agreeing that mentally they are losing? So
Yeah.
what do they need to get that
No,
mental strength
so
if
this
you are
is
not
where,
taking
right?
that
See,
confidence?
the person who bailed them out in that game was Rabada, right? The way he came in and
The
balled,
Makram.
he no, Markham with the bat, but Rabada is the one who started the Australian collapse, right? The way he balled in that game, in the two innings, he was spitting fire in that first innings. Like, Australians didn't know what to do against Rabada. He was bowling such. So this is where I feel like you have to get Finn Allen and Tim Seifert to get this New Zealand team out. I know Mark Jansen was your bowler who has been bowling the new, but I would have gone with Rabada. Like, you are my bowler.
No, but I
You
think they need
Uh,
a cool head like Bahuma
but Kishore,
in the.
I agree with you on that particular aspect. But doesn't South Africa have match winners? Can't Rickelton win your match? Forget about that. What can't Rickelton win your match? Can't Markram win your match? Technically, Jansen can win your match. Brevis can win your match. Miller can win your match. How many more match winners do you want? It's about putting yourself out there and doing it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I think that is why they have disappointed me as good because they were
Yeah.
probably the second best team
Yep.
in the tournament. Uh,
So basically, what Michael once said was that would have helped England more than South Africa, you said. He meant
that
it for South Africa, but he actually meant it for England.
so
But
what
it
did
would have
Right.
been easy.
let
So Makram basically say that South Africa messed up and should have lost to West Indies so that India would have been out of the tournament. It
Mike
sounds very simplistic, but he was stupid because South Africa would have been out of the tournament had India won against West
Who
Indies
West
the way
Indies
they won
and
it,
merged?
and
Yeah.
yeah,
And that
it
no
would have
one
been
is going
India and
to.
West Indies through the
It is
semis.
only early 2000s England team that can think like that. Not even current team. No one is going to think like, yeah, I want to lose on purpose to just do this. No one is going to
why
play
will
And that comes to
good.
show where the spirit of the game lies, actually.
uh, okay.
no fuck the spirit of the game? I'm just saying, why would you not carry the momentum ahead?
Exactly. Want to
Why would
win
you
and
be
keep
like
winning.
I? Yeah,
No,
Hmm.
also, why wouldn't you want to guarantee yourself a place in the semifinals rather than I would do this, that, and that qualify to the wins?
Okay.
I don't
And
want mental gymnastics.
yeah.
on that note, let's move to the team that Michael Vaughan supports. Uh, you know, uh, uh, I think we've had a lot of Michael Vaughan mentions today
So
on
let's
this call.
start with
That
his.
that that person had a really hot mic throughout this tournament.
and also like I will plug in Alistair Cook. I'm sorry not using the word sir because he doesn't deserve half of
Deserve
the
it.
statement. He's like I will like for the South Africa thing. He's like I will send the reverse batting order against the West Indies
Against
team
West
to
Indies
knock
so
out.
that they would have won.
Yeah,
West Indies would have won. He's
So
like, is it unethical? Is it unethical?
it's not unethical. It is not that.
Bro,
It is
No,
just
but
putting
even
themselves at risk.
yeah, but
risk.
even he is the one who said that would have made it difficult for South Africa to qualify. Like even
Yeah.
he at
Yeah.
least mentioned that, but one
So
was
yeah,
they
no,
could have lost it and they could have still gone through him. Like
simply as Bowen said, he doesn't deserve, sir. It's
Hmm.
not unethical, bro. No one is going to do it. Yeah, now after you have retired from your cricket and now when you're not a captain, you're doing this. As an English captain, if they would have done a bullshit like this, anyway, they didn't have any awkaat to win.
No,
They didn't have
no,
any
no.
awkaat to
See,
win anyway.
they were such a creepy players that MS had to bring back Ian Bell, right? After that run out that
Yeah.
happened.
MSA in that.
It was
Yeah.
MSA.
I know.
And we have gone back to
Yeah, that was one of the points that I don't like about MS. You should have been like, you're done, you're done.
yeah,
Get out.
fuck off.
Just get out.
one
Also,
thing.
I
Yeah.
have one more point. Like
And yeah, sorry. Yeah, finish your
yeah,
point.
the Cook, what has he achieved?
except
Michael
Twitter,
Vaughan.
What trophies?
Sir,
What
he
trophies?
achieved, sir.
Michael Vaughan.
What trophies?
Michael
No,
Vaughan
sir.
or Sir
Michael
Ashley
Vaughan
Cook?
or Cook.
No,
Cook.
Cook
What
was part
what
of two
trophies are
Ashes
there?
winning.
Cook,
Two Ashes
Ashes
Two
winning.
Ashes
Two
and a
Ashes
series in
Two
India.
Ashes victories, and that's
In the
done.
series in India.
And
series in
series
India.
in India.
Who cares?
And I
Are
and
there any
ICC
trophies
Mace.
to showcase?
No,
I
ICC
think the
Are there?
ICC Mace
Ashes,
was with them at that
Ashes,
time.
bro, Ashes, bro. What are you saying? They have physical Ashes.
And was
They
he part of the
carried.
2010 T20 World Cup winning
No,
team?
he
no,
wasn't.
No.
he
But
wasn't.
you know who's common amongst all of this, and the one who is actually hated for this? Plug
KP.
into him, KP.
KP.
I am in support of KP.
And
Fucking
that is
hell,
why
go shout at
and
them.
that is why I picked KP as number 4 in a lot of my draft calls.
Picks.
Please do
Please
go
go
check
and
out our
watch.
draft
Yeah.
videos also.
Man, KP is such a good player, man.
KP is the commonality. KP is peak coincided with those 4 years,
Yeah.
and it is KP.
But
The
just
man
to
and the
address, sorry, yeah,
and the person who killed KP's career was Cook. So
Cook.
yeah. But
And
just
those
to talk
stupid,
about,
this stupid mentality of English cricket is what
yeah,
killed
yeah.
their best
Just
player.
just to
Yeah,
talk about
same
Cook and
with
Vaughan,
their football as well.
same
Sorry.
with their football and same with Manchester United also. Let's throw in Manchester United also because we can.
I should have
But
worn my United jersey today.
just to talk about Cook and Vaughan, and the scenario was that South Africa was first trying to secure their position before they can even think about whether they can knock off India or not. And this is such a hypothetical scenario because there was no Brook could have got out anytime, right? Sri Lanka could have been smart about it and chased that. Jax and
Yeah,
Ryan
exactly.
Ahmed might not have scored those runs, and
Yeah.
New Zealand could have been switched on and won. And
and
Nepal
So on and so
Nepal
forth.
could have won against them and
Nepal
knocked
could
them
have
out.
won.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
But
Or
first and foremost,
Italy.
South Africa, maybe they are confused. They are thinking that South Africa is still under colonial rule. But South Africa is playing for South Africa, not for England. Maybe they got confused. But clarifying, Mr. So-called, maybe not dedicated sirs. But yeah,
No,
South Africa
Sir
is playing for
Cook
South
and
Africa.
Sir Vaughan because one that, and second thing is coming to England, right? Yes, you can say they've overperformed because they
One player
went to
overperformed.
they overperformed, right? Overall,
Let's
through one
somehow
player
they did it.
definitely.
One
Two.
player
Shout out
overperformed.
I will
again,
give two.
Okay,
Slim
Who's
Shady.
the
I'll
second
put it
one?
here itself.
Settle.
No, I'll put it here itself that he should have won the player of the tournament.
Yes,
I think it
Slim
was
Shady, my
unfortunate.
player
That
of
is
the
agreed.
tournament.
That is
Yeah.
agreed.
Slim
That's
Shady, my
very
player of the
rare you get
tournament.
someone who has that high a level of impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Insane
And
impact.
he was the most impactful player on
Impactful
the
player
Cricinfo
was
impact
impact list.
metrics.
Yeah.
And
So he should
even
have
I
won.
don't know whether Cricinfo's impact metrics and those
No,
ICC impact
ICCs were
metrics,
different.
even in
ICC
ICC's list, and
Even
he
in
was
ICC, he was first.
Yeah.
first.
So, but yeah, coming to that, right? Like they just survived the tournament through Slim Shady.
Brook
Will
overperformed. I mean, Brook
No.
also played
No,
well.
No,
no, no,
Pakistan
no,
saw
no.
Pakistan saw erstwhile Ratcliffe or something in Brook. Is that's all. They see Brook, they panic.
No,
So
Brook underperformed. Brook had only one. Like Brook played in two positions, 5 and 3. Throughout the tournament, I can find better players at 3 and 5. I can. So that is why I worked a lot into these numbers. I'm like,
Yeah.
really, Brook.
Bethel was a great number 3.
So just to plug in to the viewers, Brook was the reason we have this brilliant peek under the hood stats by Kishore. Just looking at Brook, Kishore wanted to dig deep.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah,
England players and a lot of players
yeah,
around, like, or a lot of press journalists were saying Brook will be in their 11. I'm like, really, Brook over
yeah.
Rashid? I'm like,
So if
Also, one more thing that go watch our Ashes video where you will see the deep dive of what we say about Brook and all the players.
yes, please
So,
do. Absolutely, please do. Please go find that. And I was just doing numbers here. Brook, if I take out the 100 that he scored, I think he scored that in 50 balls. I could
yeah,
be wrong.
Yeah,
50,
yeah,
exactly 50 balls.
yeah.
50
Exactly 50.
balls. So he strikes at 140 in that tournament. So I know even Lalit is taking the same
Yeah.
numbers, and I just did
Yeah,
that. So
but
that
So
uh,
Shahibzada Farhan, whom we are not, we have spoken about whether he has. Please go back and look at our peak under the hood. There was some very good numbers that came up and very good analysis. So Shahibzada Farhan, where we were contemplating whether he was any good or what he had to do, he had 160 strike rate over there across so many games. Brook had it mainly because of one game.
yeah, one game. Uh, but coming to that, I think this tournament was because Slim Shady had a great tournament. Brook had one exceptional match.
And even
Bethel had
that
one
game, he didn't complete it.
Yeah, but I mean, he won it.
Yeah.
He
but
more or
it
less
was
won
done
it.
and dusted. It
He
was
Mm.
done
more or
and
less won
dusted.
it. It was England foolishness and Pakistan Kudrat ka nizaming, hoping that something happens. And only those two teams could have played that match.
And giving the last over to a fast bowler when you could have ball and a spinner.
Bowled the
So,
spinner. Only those two teams could have played that match, right? And if yeah, even if you remove Allen's 100, he's still stuck at 175.
But that's
yeah,
That
30 points of all, 30 points.
uh,
Currently it looks as he's striking at 205.
200.
You
uh,
remove that, it's 175. It's 30
yeah,
points.
yeah, it is.
But
But still,
3-3-3,
yeah,
3-3-3, you can't compete with 3-3-3, no?
you
You will
can't
not get a
compete.
3-3-3 game every time.
Yeah,
That's true.
but
That's true.
it's true.
Uh, and Bethel had one great game.
Yeah.
I think one more 50, but one great game.
But this is where prop to, okay, all said and done, forget the wants and cooks, but this is where prop to Bethel, and this is what I hate about what I'm talking about South Africa. No one threw their hat into the ring. Here, Bethel came, and amongst the four sixes, someone scored out of Bumrah. Bethel he scored a six on his first ball against Bumrah, and he
Second.
took the match by the cuff. Second ball, and he took the match by the cuff. Brilliant innings.
And here, let me plug in and say this is what BazBall can do.
Yeah,
This is the ceiling of BazBall.
the ceiling of baseball.
This is the ceiling of BazBall,
Baseball.
where if you have
This
to
was
go
the
flop,
second best match of the tournament, right?
yeah, second best match of the tournament.
I
No
would
one gave
still
them a
keep the two super overs as first.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No
yeah,
one
yeah.
gave them a
no,
chance,
no,
right? Like
I will keep this as a third best because the second best was Nepal almost winning against England. So
almost.
Personal
Yeah,
favorites coming through.
yeah. But that is how much England fluctuated, right?
Yeah,
To
Yeah.
almost losing to
losing
Nepal,
was
to
almost
beat
winning
To
against
almost
almost
beating.
winning to it.
winning
I
against
mean,
India.
beating India,
and
right?
also I will just say fuck Joff Archer. The hype around him and everything and
I
I
think
No, the
so.
thing is, it's
The
not
So
the guy is
Archer
coming
problem.
in. Bhuvan is hotting up now.
England,
We have
no,
we have
he
we have one
waited.
more team, right? We have one more team.
He waited till England came through. So now,
I
the only thing I'll say against that is I pity him a little bit, and he has a similar allure like Cam Green for
No, see, it's
Australia.
it's it's similar, right? After you lost 3-0 Ashes, why did you play Archer, right? You were foolish enough to play him. You knew he could get injured, and why did you play him, right?
that was
You
Ben Stokes. That was Ben Stokes. You can't.
Sir Alistair Cook, Michael Vaughan, Ben Stokes, same.
So Ben
so
Stokes, who
so
according to one of our esteemed panelists and cousins, is the best all-rounder on in
Ever.
the planet ever.
No, not ever. Not
Okay,
ever.
currently.
but
Unfortunately, he gave himself away by saying not ever.
yeah, so that is the problem, right? So I don't get, like, why did you play Archer, right? You knew he could get injured. You played him. You so this is what I did not get with England, right? You know Archer is the only bowler you have, and there is nobody else, and you play Sam Curran. I don't know what he does.
I don't
Those
know
were
why
कौन सैम
Overton.
करन कौन सैम करन
He
क्या
is
सैम
just
करन
Sam Curran is the
no,
equivalent of Salman Ali Agha. He just fills the position.
no, but
कि
the thing
playing
is,
11 में बस एक body
no,
रहना
at
चाहिए.
least Salman Ali Agha plays a position that's insignificant to Pakistan. The problem is he plays a really significant position. He comes in at number 5, which is a really significant position in T20 teams. Three is a hit and miss position in T20s because you never know when the openers will go, when the openers don't go. So 3 is a hit and miss position. 5 is a
but
really
he
crucial
played
position.
5 after Brook he
Five
played
or
6
six.
right
Yeah,
6
six.
6 I think yeah
6. So I don't know how is he at number 6. He
You're
can't hit a
talking about
6.
4.
you're talking about Karan.
4 was
Karan.
Banton 4 was
4 was
Banton
Banton.
right
4 was
4 and
Banton.
yeah.
Wow.
so
So
4
I
so after
was.
he moved 4 was Bethel 5 was Banton I think something
yeah,
like that
yeah. So he can't hit a 6. He can't penetrate the field. The only
And
thing he
who
can
was,
do is
sorry, and who was 3 before Bethel?
no
Bethel
Bethel
was
was
3.
3 and then Brook
Bethel was
became 3
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
and then Brook
Yeah.
became 3
So let me he can't hit a 6. He can't clear he can't find the gaps in the field. What he can do is he can only take singles and doubles. I'm like, why is he even your number 6? Like really it's like you
Karan is
have
there. Karan is a mystery man, okay? Because of him, you will somehow win some games and
what,
make
what
so
No,
like
bowling,
I think
no
he's
moonball,
bowling,
see the
yeah.
thing
moonball
Moonball.
bowling.
what bowling did he do this tournament, right? He did nothing. He did zero. Like zero
I
with the
I will
ball.
give you another name. Who is Atkinson? I think Gus Atkinson only, no? Or Jimmy Overton? Who played?
Jimmy
Jamie
Gus,
Overton
Overton,
Jimmy
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 Overton.
Overton.
Overton. Who is
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jamie
Overton?
you can interswitch. Doesn't matter. No impact.
Mm, yeah, so this is what I don't get, right? With Karan, whatever I don't get, you're getting anything, and I would say he is the reason that they lost the game against India. Like he was so afraid to
Yeah,
take on Bumrah that he's like, yeah, aa raha hai mujhe. Even see, he went deep into the crease, knowing Bumrah will ball a Yorker. Bumrah balled a Yorker, but yet he was like he didn't know what to do, and then
No, but I don't think can do anything of Bumrah's over, to be honest.
no,
Like,
at least you
no,
could
but
have tried to hit,
uh,
right? You could have tried to hit and gotten out.
see over there no, just to add to what Kishore is saying, right? Over there, I think Sky played it cleverly. He said, okay, if you have attacked Bumrah, otherwise I know that my run rate will only increase, right? Because if
Mhm.
you don't attack Bumrah, you had to go on Hardik's over.
Yeah,
And even if Hardik over was not perfect, not from
you
Hardik's
still
side,
had
from
yeah,
Aksar.
no, no, no,
You still
not
had
from
no,
Aksar as
Hardik's.
the last over.
No, no, I'm saying England had to be perfect in Hardik's over,
yeah,
right?
sure.
If
Yeah,
England was not perfect, then in the last over, you're gone. You cannot
yeah.
chase 30 in the
And
last over,
that adds a lot of pressure in Hardik's over for England, right?
Also,
right? They haven't.
stupidity
No,
of
even if you
sending.
had gone, even if you had gone in Hardik's over and gotten some runs, maybe you require 20 of the last over, uh, you would have thrown the ball to Aksar instead of Dubey,
Could be anything,
and
right?
yeah.
But at least 20, maybe you might have thought. So I'm just saying they made it very difficult for themselves. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, also, like stupidity of them sending Overton ahead of Archer.
Archer.
I think they
No, no.
should have just
Oh,
sent Archer over Karan itself
yeah,
and
exactly.
just said,
And
yeah,
they're
good, cha
and no,
swings.
and they're why do they think why what do you guys think their main criteria for selecting a bowler is whether he can hit or not?
He can
No,
hit or
no,
not, yeah.
they have a
They
hundred or
all
not.
of yeah all of their selections. So Overton is technically not a bowler. They are selecting him so that he can come and bat. So they
I
can
don't
send
think
him.
he can get a single chance in the CSK team, to be honest.
Yeah, you on this Chennai pitch. If you want to pick Overton, that's your doom.
Yeah,
You're done.
but just to talk about again the glue of the team, William Jacks, aka Slim Shady. That man
Brilliant.
batted at a strike rate of 180, uh, scoring 226 runs. I think he was their third highest run scorer. But I don't remember how many wickets he took, man. I'm not able to find that.
Iller?
No, he took nine
Wickets.
wickets.
9 wickets.
Wickets
9.
at an average of 21.9. Of course, he got struck at 10 runs per over. But look at that, right? Like he's a third best batter, second best bowler. What
मतलब
a
अगर सहवाग आके अगर वैसा बॉलिंग करेगा तो you will take it, right?
yeah,
9
exactly,
विकेट लेगा.
Exactly.
exactly.
You're
And
absolutely
ये
बट
right.
उसको अगर इन लोग रविचंद्रन अश्विन बना दे तो फिर दिक्कत है.
definitely,
नहीं पर
definitely.
हाँ
But
पर
ये सहवाग की तरह
काम
ओपन
तो
भी तो
करा
नहीं
ना
कर.
यार.
हाँ, काम तो करा. He
छह
absolutely worked.
छह के पोजीशन में अगर तेरे को कोई इतना स्ट्राइक रेट, कितना था उसका स्ट्राइक
One
रेट?
180,
180
180.
180.
170
180 स्ट्राइक रेट मार के, और तेरे को 2 ओवर तो मिनिमम डाल के दे रहा है, वो भी सब कॉन्टिनेंट कंडीशंस में.
I am not denying it. I am just saying that make him play how he should be played. Like make him bat more, ball 2 overs, 3 overs. He will pick your wickets and stuff. Don't make him like a prime spinner like you did it in Ashes, or
Ashes.
you are doing it every
No,
fucking where.
Ashes was preparation for this apparently.
Ashes
Apex was
preparation for
preparation for
this.
this. But again, I don't think Rashid had a great like he
No,
was
he
good
did.
in
Like, not the India leg, but
yeah, in Sri Lanka he was
Sri
good.
Lanka leg.
In India he was
But
not.
so again, I think somehow their team, it was very much favorable because Sam Curran also, I was just saying, he was sub 8. His economy was sub 8 in Sri Lanka. As soon as he came to India, this was
Yeah.
छत्तर मार के छोड़ दे.
Exactly.
ऐसा सब मार के
Exactly.
छोड़
So
दे
there is
सब लोग.
so there is some rationality in what Bhuvan said earlier. Bhuvan and Naveen were saying earlier that they won because they were in Sri Lanka,
Sri Lanka seeding
right?
help.
And in that group,
Yeah,
in that group,
in that
right?
group, the seeding help for sure.
Had West Indies finished second and England finished first, oh my God, it would have been so
Yeah,
fun.
yep.
Definitely.
England in this group would have been fried completely.
Yeah, England in this group would have been fried. Uh, yeah. Any other thoughts on England? Yeah. One question that I had was, I've again plugged to the Ashes call. In that we were talking about rating Jacob Bethel. Have we changed our perception about Jacob Bethel? Actually, two questions. That, and I also want to talk about what is the future for Joss Butler? So yeah, have we changed our perception on Jacob Bethel?
Talk
So
up.
on Bethel, we were quite moderate, right? Because we did not know what would he do.
Yeah.
He scored a century. It is still quite less data for you to be sure. But yeah,
I,
it's a good prospect to have, to be honest.
I think
Okay.
it's a stock up for me in white ball. Again, I won't rate him too much on red ball, but stock up for me on because of the mentality. I don't. You give 1 in 5 matches like this, I'm good. That mentality is very important.
Yeah.
Also, his IPL was decent enough.
Yep.
This IPL, we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah. What about you, Kishore?
Think I would say yes, but I'll have to see. The problem again with England is unnecessarily they raise up players and you put a lot of pressure. Like it's like unnecessarily you put players into
But
situations where they can't, where they get to
Again,
shoot
yeah.
themselves. I hope they
Again, I'm
don't
taking
do that.
ECB out of the equation. I'm
Yeah.
just or the media out of the equation.
but
Just the
one thing
players.
I will say is he's quite a confident person, right? That was one
Yeah.
of the most pressured
No,
scenarios.
even Brook was confident. Like I don't think Brook was any
Brook
less
is
confident
always
before
overconfident. Confident is
before
a
Ashes.
small word.
So
So
before
confidence is too
Ashes,
small for him.
yeah, before Ashes and before all of that foolishness what he has done in New Zealand has come out, he always looked like a confident player, right?
Yeah.
So this is where I am a bit like, I'm not saying Bethel is not a con, but it's just that the current setup that is going on around, like the problem is till the T20 World Cup there were 2 lakhs, and T20 World Cup I thought there were a lot of restrictions around the team it seems. So I that is the only thing. I'm not Bethel for me is stock up, but I want to see ECB not
Screw
ruin
him
him,
up.
like
Fair.
screw him up, because
Okay.
they already screwed up one player from Barbados, which is Jofra Archer. I don't want them doing with the second player.
Let's not go to Jofra. I think we've had.
Yeah.
Moving, and what about Butler? Is Butler done, or was Butler victim of the environment?
He still
I'll
has
go
a
first.
World Cup in him. He still has a World
Oh,
Cup in him.
you're saying one World Cup. I'm
50
not
or
sure.
20?
50-50.
50, 27. I think he might. I don't know about, especially in ODI. I think he's even more worse off than T20 because they make him bat in 40th over. He has to come and score 200 runs or some bullshit like that. And what can he do? But I think he has at least one IPL left in him. He's going to show
Okay.
one IPL.
One IPL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bhuvan, you were saying something. Sorry.
Yeah, as I was saying, like I think Butler would be there in the 50 over World Cup, and I think it would be stupidity of England to play him at 5-6, make him bat 3 or open with him.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Can't like if you are playing him in like what 5-6 in ODI as well. I don't think you will see England competing in the ODI World Cup. Hot take. I don't think they will even be competitive in
Qualify.
the
Will they qualify?
yeah.
Currently, they didn't qualify yet,
Then
right?
No,
yeah.
it looks like they will. It looks like they will.
Yeah. And what do you think, Kishore? Butler.
I don't know. I would wait for IPL, but I don't know if he has one more World Cup in him. It's like they might have persisted 1, 2 World Cup more with him. But the problem for England is I don't think they have somebody at 6. The problem is they have a lot of top order players. I don't know they have somebody at 5 or 6, like what he does for them in the ODI setup, right? If the problem is that's why they might play him in 2027, but I don't know how much they might get out of
No,
him.
they have a player at 5-6. Slim
Now
Shady. Come
Slim
on.
Shady.
Then who will
Slim
keep? Who will keep? Who will keep? Right?
No, he
Phil
will
Salt.
probably have.
Bethel,
Phil Sort is not playing
Bethel.
ODIs. Phil Sort,
No,
they dropped that experiment of Phil Sort
see
playing
No,
ODIs.
Bethel will keep, no?
No,
So
Bethel
who is
can't
their
keep.
opener? Who
Or
are their openers?
I think it was
Duckett
Duckett
can keep.
Duckett and
and Crawley, if I'm
plus
not
Crawley.
wrong.
yeah,
I
and
fi-
they have Smith also. No,
they
no.
have
Smith also Smith
Smith.
can be tried.
I think
But
Smith did when they were not, the regular team was not playing. So
let's not go to Duckett and Crawley and open our Ashes wounds again.
Bhuvan's position is amazing. Bhuvan, please
So
unzip yourself.
No.
let's move on to the
No,
finalists.
I
I think
think they should open with Salt and Butler and keep Duckett at 3 and
I
put
think
Smith at 7.
Root will also come back into the team.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
Root
Root
is
is
3,
3 now.
right? Root
Root
is
Yeah,
3.
Root
so
comes
yeah,
back
Duckett
and
Root
as
so
3,
backup
Brook
opener.
4. The thing is, Root 3,
Duckett
Brook
as
4.
backup opener then, yeah.
yeah,
Bethel 5, Shady 6, Smith 7.
Karan
No.
yeah.
Karan 6.
Current 7.
Karan is 6. I
Okay,
don't know.
before we build the 2027 English ODI team, let's
Oh
move to
my
the finalists.
God.
Finalists of the other ICC tournament that happened, in 2025. So New Zealand, or as Lalitas kept saying, the unreliable team which could have been knocked out in group stages, Super 8, semis, but got knocked out in finals.
Finals.
Right? Uh, what do you think? I think their openers had a fantastic tournament. Tim Seifert and Finn Allen were fantastic, both of them. I think probably the best opening combination because Finn Allen stuck at 204. I think Seifert stuck at 172. Phenomenal runs. Both of them stuck at. And yeah, I think I genuinely felt that, uh, the bowling was the reason why they couldn't compete consistently because they didn't have wicket takers. I think we spoke about this even in the earlier call, Peek Under the Hood. If Ra-
Three and a half bowlers.
if Rachin Ravindra is your leading wicket taker,
You know where you are.
then you know where you are. And if
And
Rachin Ravindra is going to bowl to Sanju Samson and think he'll get his wicket, you know where you are.
where you are.
So
What
And
was Matt
the
Henry's economy? If
let
someone
econ,
can
look
know.
at that.
I know
I can
Lokis
check.
was 24.
Oh, in the
20
match.
In the match,
in
Lokis
the
was
match.
24.
No. Not in the match. I'm saying in the
Okay.
tournament.
Overall
mean,
tournament, I
Matt
can check again.
also
Henry's
the
is
sto
8.1.
Sorry, Bhuvan.
also, yeah, also stupidity of New Zealand of dropping McConkey and bringing in Duffy at the final when you know the time combination and you know an off spinner will work in some ways because of those many.
I'll tell you one
I'm
thing.
not. I'm just giving a scenario. Like Abhishek has been struggling throughout the tournament for a off spinner. Why not
Absolutely.
try? Why
Absolutely.
not?
Because over here, I'll agree because he did defend Glenn Phillips also. In the 1 over,
Yeah.
Glenn Phillips bowled.
Yeah, they did not give him the second over, which was
They did not give
surprising
him
to
the
be
second
honest.
over.
No, by the
And
time they
they
had to give him.
tried different bowlers through
Yeah,
the
through
power
the
play, which
through for the
was
first, I think Henry repeated in the fifth or sixth over. No, I think
yeah.
that was a bit much. But the one thing I'll say, I think England knew when they already got their luck on their side. They knew that the 2 wickets McConkey took is there, and they know when to be happy. That is
He was
one thing that
in.
New is very clear about. They know when to be happy about the stuff that they get
No, the thing
because
is, McConkey cannot bowl to Samson, right? There is no way McConkey can bowl to
and
Samson.
McConkey is I think at least look based on the one match. I'm probably overall I don't think he is also a spinner of a quality of
Mm.
any regular
No,
spinner quality.
I'm
No,
not
no,
saying
No,
that.
but the point
But
is you at least negate one threat, right? You at least
no,
negate the
Did,
no,
did
threat
you
no.
of
did you see
Abhishek.
did you see his off spin? No, no,
No, no, I'm saying at least give Phillips the third
yeah.
and negate at
Give
least one of the
give
threats of
give
Abhishek.
No, no,
give Phillips one more over. I'm agreeing. This is
no,
the
by
same
the
mistake I'm calling Markram also did. Yeah, you should have given
no,
Phillips
by the
one more over.
time they had to give him the second over to Phillips, Abhishek's arms already opened up, right? If I'm not wrong, I
No,
think.
but he would have still gone on to play a shot and gotten out the way he got out, I think, in the
It
But
semis.
what's your
Where
harm is what Naveen is saying. What's the
yeah,
harm? What did you achieve by not like you should have
yeah.
gone for it is what he's saying. And I agree. But
and
yeah,
after in the the third over and the fourth over which they bowled, their shoulders dropped. They
yep.
were like, oh, okay, done, khatam.
Yeah. I think the match. Okay, the final was done in power play, right? I think the
Yeah.
final was done in the first innings power play, not even
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
second
second
innings
Back
power.
innings.
second innings.
The
Yeah.
first innings power play. After that, I think Santner was like, "How can I mitigate this? How can I
Yeah.
mitigate this? How can I mitigate this?"
He tried a few things, nothing worked, of
No,
course.
Nothing
no.
worked.
also,
Jimmy Neesham worked.
Yeah, Jimmy Nisham worked randomly, but didn't matter
Shout
though. Shout out to
again,
him.
The bowler with a
again,
threat
I
percent of
did.
92,
93.
93.
Who was higher than who? I think
Matt
Jimmy Nisham's
Henry,
number.
higher than Matt Henry.
Dude, Shivam Dubey, Jimmy Neesham higher than Rabada, Matt Henry, everyone.
Rabada mattered everyone. So, Naveen, you were making a point. Go finish a point.
No, I was saying I got the Nisham prediction also correct.
Yeah, you got everything. Yeah.
Man, Naveen Nostradamus.
Naveen Nostradamus.
Naveen
But
Nostradamus.
overall, if you were to sum up the tournament, and I don't think there is a lot to talk about New Zealand because
Yeah,
we've
they
covered them in a
fumbled and all made it through is what
uh,
what I'm going to say.
yeah, like, and now I think were they lucky with the washout versus Pakistan? I'm not sure, right? I don't know. That's a coin toss game in my
Yeah.
mind, right?
100% they were lucky against Sri Lanka
Uh,
because Sri
they
Lanka
were,
something happened. I think in their khana they mixed something. Sri Lanka ate something wrong
yeah.
that day.
The match that they should have won against England, they went and stuffed it up in such a
Yeah.
so much so that they had to depend on the other result going their way.
Mm.
And the New Zealand team is not like that. They lost very poorly versus South Africa in the
South
group
Africa in the
stage.
group
The group
stage.
stage, yeah.
So it just felt like, they never could string like a performance together consistently.
They made
But
it through a lot of
that is tournament play for you, right? In a way, things have to go
Typic,
your way for you to.
yeah, but
but too
typically
many
New Zealand
too
do have a higher standard than this is how I felt.
Yeah.
but
True,
at the
true.
same time
I
when they
mean,
when they
even
announced
for
their
India,
team, did
some
you
things had to
expect
go.
true that? But when they announced the New Zealand team, did you expect anything out of this? It is very difficult. There was
Yeah,
so much
I
pressure on
mean,
Glenn Phillips that Glenn Phillips could not perform anything after
Yeah,
the first two matches.
yeah,
no, I
yeah. I
mean,
think
because of the pre-seeding, I could predict that they would go to the semis.
Yeah.
Had there not been
True,
pre-seeding, maybe
fair,
I
but
did
there
not
were a
expect
lot
them
of
to be in the final. I
yeah,
did
there
not
were a,
expect them to be in the final, but
absolutely. But after seeing Zimbabwe play, for example, or after seeing
yeah,
West
true,
Indies
true.
play, there were so many opportunities for New Zealand not to go through.
yeah,
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying
absolutely,
to say.
absolutely. Quickly, who are the players that impressed you
One
most in New
question,
Zealand?
one question I had,
Yeah,
but okay, or rather the question: is there anyone apart from Seifert or Allen that any one of you are impressed with? If you tell me Rachin
Rachin.
Ravindra spin, oh my
No, not spin,
God.
not spin, not spin, not spin, not spin. He's I call him
Mister.
Mr. ICC. I call him
ICC.
Mr. ICC because his tournament play has never disappointed. Never. He was so shit in the IPL that
Next
CSK had
time
to
he'll
drop him.
field. Next time he'll field and make sure New Zealand go to
I
safe.
think Santner's batting, but also I think that's
One match, no?
Sandner's
2 matches.
captaincy
no, no.
also I liked it.
Again in the final it was
Yeah.
not great,
Didn't
right?
come through,
Yeah.
right?
I
In
mean,
the
it's the
final,
same thing as Markram where
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
just imploded.
they did. I think they did everything every player could do it, right? It's not that somebody overperformed or somebody underperformed in the team. Like if you say, I would say there are a couple of players who underperformed, Loki underperformed, and
Chapman, but he's
Champman.
a filler.
Champman, I never
He's a
thought.
filler more.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never thought Champman was a great player. So
Loki had a great semi-final, very poor final.
yeah,
Also, it should have been, I think you are playing Mitchell two down. I think Mitchell should play at least
there
two
is no other
positions
option,
up.
right? You cannot play him anywhere else in that lineup.
I think Mitchell is done. Chapman filler is done. A lot of
No.
pressure.
Mitchell is, I'm telling you,
Mitchell,
27.
but
That-
Mitchell is
27
not a
World Cup.
T20 player.
He's
He's
not
He's
a
not a
T20
T20
player.
player. He's an
I'm talking
ODI.
about
He's an excellent ODI
ODI
player.
player.
But having said that, the form that he was coming through,
True, but they didn't utilize
you
him, right?
stuffed up.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah.
stuffed up in the bilateral series itself where he batted down. Still, he performed there, but you still didn't give him a chance. Maybe
And I think he
Mitchell
has a
instead of
secured.
Phillips would have been.
Yeah, I think he has a secured record against India. I think that makes it feel as if he has a very great record
Yeah.
overall.
But
I think he has.
he's definitely playing
No.
the next year World Cup,
No,
and he'll
T20,
Yeah.
no, ODI, I think he's a good batter. There's no doubt about
ODI
it.
is a good batter.
ODI is a good batter, but I'm
and
talking about
I think he'll play 5, right? So
yeah, there it's
But
good.
yeah, but so this is. I don't think anybody. For me, it's if
Apart,
it's underperformance, I think it has to. I have to say it was Luke Ronchi for me. I don't think anybody overperformed in
You
this team.
mean Lockie
Lockie
Ferguson?
Ferguson.
Yeah, Lockie Ferguson.
Luke Ronchi is coaching them from the sidelines.
So
Very
this is where,
underperforming.
yeah. So this is where I don't know. I think everybody did what they expected of them. So yeah, they are where they ended up.
I am
So,
disappointed with the Glenn Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I am
underperformed in a way.
disappointed because
yeah,
I expected him
as-
to move to the next level, and he has not. Right?
so
Jimmy
if Slim
Jimmy
Shady
Aja,
if Slim Shady can do so much,
yeah,
Glenn should do
Glenn-
half of it.
half of it.
He,
Yeah.
he fielded well. He did what he
No,
always does.
he dropped so many catches this time. For
Easy
his
catches.
standards.
I mean,
Yeah,
For
his
his
standards.
standards.
Yeah. And yeah, Jimmy Neesham.
No, I
Vaughan,
think
what do you think?
I was saying one catch that he took, right? That one where he came running in, and
Yeah.
that one was a fantastic catch.
But
that
there
he
was
hit.
another catch where he didn't know what to do. He reached the ball, then he thought, should I tumble? Should I catch it? How do I catch it?
I don't know
So
against what team or
So,
what catch, but yeah,
if you
against
remove
England, if
those
I'm
op-
not wrong.
if you remove those openers, what do you think of this New Zealand team? Is the subsequent question I have.
like
Okay.
again,
Decent. What can I say?
Apart from those openers, you're still calling them decent.
They have utility.
mediocre. I will
They
call
would
them
have lost to
mediocre.
Italy. Italy's first win would have been against them if they are
No. They're not in the same group, right? I
No,
think
but
I
for
don't think so.
example,
I don't think so because they're a professional team. They're not like England.
Yeah, they'll get the job done. They're
They
not
get
like
the job done.
भाई हम
I
They'll get the
mean,
क्रिकेट में भी जीत
basic things
जाएंगे.
out of the way.
so you're saying
I
group
will-
8
I
they would
will-
have made it by hook or crook. They
I
would
will
have made
say
it.
this that if England would have played against New Zealand, England would have won.
England did play against New
Absolutely.
Zealand and win, right?
Super
No,
8.
Super 8.
no, I'm not
Semis,
saying
I
in
think
Super
is.
8. I'm in semis or final.
Absolutely, there's no doubt. I think they would have won.
Maybe.
If
Maybe.
South Africa played New Zealand, South Africa had a good chance to win.
South Africa did play New Zealand and they lost.
Oh shit! Sorry, my bad. I meant. Yeah, these were the only semifinals. So I misspoke.
Okay.
Or West Indies would have played with both these
West
teams.
Indies
Yeah.
would have won easily.
West Indies would have won
against-
against New Zealand.
Maybe, but the bowling is too weak. So this is where I don't.
I still can't believe even now in my mind I think New Zealand South Africa should win. If I toss the coin 9.9 10 out 9 10 times 9.9 times South Africa should be winning.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
mean,
that's our.
to sum up New Zealand, I will quote Mr. Dave Stein's word that South Africa is called the chokers and everything. Now, if New Zealand choke, then we have to give that official tag to them. So
Yeah.
the new official.
So the new official tag of New Zealand
See,
of.
that is, they didn't choke, man. You can't lose by 100 runs and say we choked, okay? Where
Yeah,
did you
Yes,
choke?
They
Second
they
over of the
never
match, you choked.
they
Where have
never
you
team
choked?
perform.
sel team selection.
They never
no.
perform when it comes to semifinals or
So
finals.
No,
yeah, it
at least
was.
they're competitive. This was the first time they didn't even compete, right? The
Yes,
No,
2019 one,
2015 they
yes.
weren't competitive. 2015 they weren't competitive.
Yeah, they were not.
2025 Champions Trophy
Exactly.
they weren't
2015,
competitive.
you're right. 2015 final and this final is the same. They lost as soon
Yeah.
as they came to the final.
Yeah. But
2015, they just
game they
crossed
lost
the
McCallum.
border. 2015, they crossed the border. They are like, we are done.
No,
Till
in
now,
Both are
2015,
suddenly,
McCallum Star got McCallum and it was done.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was done there.
yeah.
both थक गए
Okay,
थे
let
बेचारे खेल खेल के.
okay. Let's move on to the winner of the tournament that I think some people, some of our
no,
subscribers have been waiting.
no
Uh,
comments.
hi, Nana. Thank you for waiting so long, right? But yeah, jokes apart, you know, okay. What do we
Okay,
think about?
I'll put out the most controversial statement out there.
Let's go.
Sky should be happy he's part of this team. Sky
Okay,
should thank
first,
his
okay,
gods.
let's do this. Let's everyone give one hot takes. Okay, so your hot take is Sky should be happy that, and we'll elaborate, but we'll take one hot take to start with. Kishore, what is your hot take?
You fucked up your team selection, but somehow you ended up on the right team.
Okay, you fucked up your team selection.
And you
Somehow you
used
ended
PR.
up.
And the problem is you fucked up because of PR.
Okay,
It's not
great,
it's not technical. You didn't fuck it because of technical issues, you fucked it up because of PR.
cool. I'll write this down. We'll come to both of you. Bhuvan, what is your hot take?
One of the worst campaigns from like in group stages and then in super eights and then overperforming from your like we know how you will perform
Performing
and
at your level.
yeah performing at your level in semifinals and finals where you needed it. But yeah, I was disappointed, but I won't say that I didn't expect. But yeah, I love that we won. But yeah, this is my hot take.
Okay, Lalit, what's your hot take?
Most disappointing team in this World Cup. This is my hot take. Most disappointing team.
Yeah, I have one more thing. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, please.
Worst coverage by Star Sports.
Yes. Yes, yes. I thought I should bring it, but yes.
Okay.
What is your
Why?
take?
Yeah,
My
what is
my
Okay,
take.
sorry.
This
A small
this.
celebration. Hamilton
Hmm.
got his first podium with Ferrari
oh
in a legit race.
My God.
And Kimi Antonelli is, I think, youngest
wow.
ever
Okay,
winner.
great for all our F1 fans. See, we do throw in these nuggets through, right? I don't know hot take or not. We had a very poor campaign throughout, right? Only to be bailed out by two extraordinary, one alien called Jasprit Bumrah, right? Okay,
And one Cheta.
and one Cheta who's like, I will now get into my I will now prove why
Try.
I should have been picked from why I've been hyped since age of 17.
And
No,
one
So
now,
Bapu.
and
And
one
one
Bapu.
Bapu saying,
And one
I'll
Bapu.
take anything you give me. I'll
I will
fly.
take anything you give me.
I'll fly. I'll jump. I'll give it to somebody else, but I'll take.
I will make Shivam Dubey also catch. Right? But we'll win. And
With the worst catching efficiency ever.
And I'll tell
exactly.
you, Cheta played to
Vaughan.
get more money from CSK. No, he'll be like, paisa nikal do, paisa nikal.
But
Yeah.
what I so let's just take our hot takes, right? And let's start with I think uh, two of you mentioned the most disappointing campaign. So Bhuvan, Lalit, what is it that you disappointed about the campaign so much?
We backed our players so much that they felt overwhelmed apparently, and they went and slept in two matches. So much backing we got. We backed apparently. So much backing that almost Rinku had to feel overwhelmed. I feel bad for him. RIP his father.
Yeah,
But
may his
Same
soul
thing
rest
our
in
literally,
his
media
soul.
journalists should also say, but they are very
Yeah,
uh, stupid enough to comment certain things.
yeah,
So yeah,
but may his soul rest in peace. Yeah.
rest in
yeah.
peace. But wow, that level of backing we had apparently. Always, Sanjay was always backed. Then why was he sitting on the bench? Because hashtag,
Hashtag
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 teams
Hashtag
of
RR.
our
GG.
that never been achieved. Neither in both the places. So I don't think we should talk about teams of our ever again. So
but
Man,
but what? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
it was so irritating, the Sky Sports coverage,
coverage.
where in the group stages they would put on a sticker saying "Ab ki baar 300 par" and all of that, and you just go and bombard against that USA team. That the worst player in your team had to bail you out
Yeah, let's
somehow.
talk about Sky Sports coverage and
Yes.
Sky. Yeah,
Yeah.
And then, I mean, he has what? He has played in
you
the
mean Star
past two
Sports though? Yeah.
years. In the past 2 years, he has played only what, two or three innings
Knocks
only, right? Of consequence. One of
For
them was
India.
against
For
USA for
India.
India,
for India.
for India,
But
for
I'll tell
India,
you, yeah,
For India, not
yeah,
Indians.
yeah, for
India.
Indians always.
But
But
yeah, now
nine,
thinking, even
as
if we had
simple as
lost
that.
against US, it would have been fine.
No,
You would have
as
still
sim
been where you were.
if I have to put it in a statement, like अगर बोलते हैं ना कि नेबर से ही सीखते हैं या बगल वाला लोग से ही ऐसा कंपेयर किया जाता है ना, तो अगर बाबर आजम को इतना लंबा रोप मिला है तो व्हाई नॉट स्काई.
no, one thing I'll tell you, right? Sky being Sky, I know in 2024 World Cup he didn't provide much impetus, so you could say, but
No,
by
no,
then
no. I'm
already,
I'm okay with him being in this World Cup. You can't carry
yeah,
forward with him.
no, yeah. So he was always going to be in this World Cup, and I always knew he
Yeah.
would be a burden. But India
I
should have
backed
been
him.
such.
No, I
I knew he
backed
was
him because he has 4 centuries and he can give you that
or
match
whatever, and
winning.
it is a home World Cup anyway. But
Yeah, so
I
it
knew
is
he,
fine. Don't want to change anything that is fixed. But yeah, moving
I,
forward, I don't think we should.
I probably do. I think they won't, but I knew he would be a burden. But I still thought we'd hit 250 as if it was nothing. But because we got so much backing, no, it felt a little too much. We had to score
That
some
was more.
150.
That was more irritating that we did not play. I mean, I think it took quite a lot of time for you to become that, and credit to only Sanju, who then came back and gave you that
No, how
impetus at the
much?
start. That
How many things happened?
No,
Randomly,
this.
Kishan got entered into the
No,
tournament,
no.
into the team,
I'll go at
and
it. Like,
So
but
over
that
here,
was
go, go,
let's
go,
less.
move
go,
to
go,
the
okay. Let
I,
PR backed team changes that Kishore
so
was
so
mentioning about.
yeah.
this all
Chronology,
started. Yeah,
chronology.
this all started for me. Asia Cup, right? Gill was the hot asset that you had, even though
Somewhere
Gill
you brought
was.
in Gill. Yeah,
So even
somehow
though
you
Gill,
brought in
yeah,
Gill.
you bought in Gill, you can say it was a board decision. He was the vice captain. You wanted an all format captain, so you bought him. You fucked with Samsung. You played him at 5. You said played him somewhere. Then you said he's not working. We have given him ample chances. He was not working. So you put him outside. You bought in another player in his place who was playing well. For no thing is he was playing so well. Then it was done. Gill stock fell. Gill was bombarding. Even Gill was bombarding. Abhishek was doing so well.
So, by
And
the way,
you
Gill, so I did go back and check because I was being okay. Gill was striking at 150 in those matches,
Hey,
across those
don't give me
matches.
Asia Cup numbers.
No,
Don't.
no,
I
no,
don't
till
consider Asia Cup to be
no, but
tournament.
that
Yeah.
no, that was the
So
match.
no, but
same thing would have gone for Tilak also then.
yeah.
Tilak did not perform across 2025. Across 2025, Tilak Verma did not perform.
No, Gill, I've also taken up to the Australia matches also, by the way. I
Yeah.
took till the match
So
that even the
no,
Australia matches.
the thing is you
No, but
had a
you
good
tinkered with something that was working well,
No, no, no.
right?
okay,
That is
yeah.
fair.
Yes, that is
No,
fair.
so the thing is the thing with Abhishek, see, Gill is a completely different batter than Sanju. Sanju can kill a game. Gill can also kill a game. I'm not saying Gill cannot kill a game, but Gill cannot kill a game in 2 overs. Gill is a finesse player where he can build, and then kill the game. The problem is you had two killers. Like yesterday when Sanju was giving an interview, he said we are fire and fire, we are not ice and fire. So they were, like initially when they both came together it was ice and fire, but he said no, we are not ice and fire, we are fire and fire. So you had a player who could kill the game in 2 overs. You went and replaced him with a accumulator who also bats at a really high strike rate. But he was so then when it
Different
was
role,
done,
different
yeah,
role,
yeah.
different role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then you found a
I think
hot
More
asset.
Sharana put it perfectly that Gill is more of an accumulator and Sanju is more of a hard hitter. I think
Yeah,
that
and then you
the
found a
best way to put it.
hot asset in Kishan who came into the series and played extraordinary, bombarded everything, and
But
you
this
he
is
got
where I'm saying, shouldn't you give credit where credit due? They considered form.
Yeah, I'm not saying they didn't.
Kishan, Kishan,
Kishan,
Yes.
Kishan.
no. So this is the problem, right? When you bought in Gill, you said Gill had a precedence over Jaiswal and any other opener because Gill was already in the team. Because Gill was not playing, you played what Gill. You played Gill, right? How did that precedence go away all of a sudden for Sanju, right? If you said you had a precedence to playing Gill, how did that precedence go away when you are not playing Samson, right? The problem you created putting three left-handers at the top, two of whom who had an obvious weakness. Like Kishan had an obvious weakness against off spin. Like even in earlier tournaments, you knew Kishan had a problem against off spin. And Tilak, you have seen in 2025 when off spin was balled to him, he was struggling against off spin. Knowing that, I don't know who in that backroom thought that it would be a great idea pairing these three together at the top. All your problems throughout this tournament started when you did that. In one game where you played Sanju gave you that I think it was
22,
against 22 of 8,
22
and
and then 28.
yeah, and the team
So,
flied.
so my issue is okay. There, okay. Let me take the devil's advocate route, right? I credit where credit due for this management for sticking with even Sanju. Even so, they were like, okay, we still think Sanju is important in the team, so we'll try him at 5. We will try him somewhere. Okay. When the form, they listened to the form, right? They looked at Ishan Kishan and they said, hey, there is form behind this player. Something he must have struck gold at the right time. So can we pick him? Right? Because I think he had a fantastic smat.
It was not okay. It was
Huh?
not.
I
It
mean,
was not the management that has done it. It
selection
was the
committee
people.
management.
It was the people putting pressure at the management and the management falling to the pressure of the people, which has
Okay, which is
always
it?
been happening with this management.
Okay, right? Fair. But
The
okay,
reason you
when
dropped Gill was people were against it, right? The
yeah,
reason you brought in Kishan was people were with him,
for it.
right? And yeah, and you bought in Kishan because Kishan has performed in different positions. It is not only in the opening slot that he has done well, he has done well in the middle order as well for
But
Jharkhand, and you
true,
bought
but
him in.
also the clarity of thought is you wanted a role now, right? You wanted a top order wicket keeper
Yeah.
because you also said Kishan can do two roles for you. He's a top order batter and he's a wicket keeper, right? Now, the other thing, right, where I think some credit has to go to the management is, yeah, I understand the off spinner and three off spinners and everything, right? Like left-hander and, off spinner and everything. Uh, they brought back Sanju, didn't they? They're like, no, no, let's change this and brought.
No,
The mistake they
Because there's
made,
no other batter.
absolutely, the mistake they made, according to me, was Abhishek shouldn't have played the entire group stage itself. He shouldn't have played the group stage, right? That man was ill. When you're ill, when you're on drugs, when you are, doing all that. I mean, when you're taking medication and everything, I'm not sure he was hospitalized for God's sake, right? You could have directly bought Abhishek in Super 8 because didn't need him in group stages, right? Why you make him play? That's a mistake, I'll agree. But I still think we should give credit. But now I'm open to criticism and
so
Lalit, go
You
ahead.
don't play devil's advocate when you get to play devil's advocate. Okay. So this is the thing. You did not drop. Okay. Are they backing Rinko now? What happened to Jitesh? Okay, why do you need a top order wicket keeper suddenly? And why did you have to drop Sanju to bring a newer top order wicket keeper? Not taking away anything from Kishan. Suddenly you remembered Smat. Okay, suddenly you remembered Smat. Smat happens every year. Okay, you remembered
No,
Smat right before the World Cup. Fair enough. You got him. You dropped Sanju for that. Okay,
No, you didn't
you
drop
put
Sanju, right? You dropped Gill
no
and
no
Hitesh.
from
you
his
dropped Sanju
position
from 11.
He
from
dropped
his
Sanju
11
from 11 to play
from
Kishan.
11
No,
and
but
last
also Kishan played a beautiful New Zealand bilateral series, right?
Which is because you dropped Sanju at the end
Sanju.
of the day, no?
Yeah, because you had to drop you drop Sanju.
I think they tried
Okay,
Sanju also, right, in those
No, Tilak
matches.
was not
no,
playing. Tilak was
Tilak
no.
was
not
Till
not
playing.
playing.
And
So you
after
played Kishan at 3.
yeah, after all of that, what did you say? We dropped. Then you use the word drop willy-nilly. You tell press that we dropped Sanju, we dropped. Then he had a great turn. Then who Mister Captain comes out and say, "Oh wow, what a great tournament."
Whom will
After
we
getting
play him
dropped,
against?
who yeah,
No, no, no.
who we should drop.
That, that
Should we
we
drop
should
Tilak?
drop
Should we drop
Tilak,
Tilak?
or should we drop Abhishek? He
Then
said.
two matches later, you take the mic and be like, "Yeah, we supported him all the time." Performance of
I
the year.
mean, to be honest, Sky should have sat out of
Exactly.
the team,
Don't take the mic.
given Kishan the chance.
No,
Given
no,
Kishan the chance at
don't go back and try PR stunts, okay? That is Sanju's moment. Give the mic to Sanju. Get the F out of there, okay? Don't don't appear in front of the camera at all.
this team is so good. You take out Sky, you put in Rinku, the team works so well.
So, but
No, if you
again,
want to put in a right-hander, you can put in an Iyer. You can put in an Iyer.
Yeah,
You can
put
put in
in
a
a year if
Ritu.
you want.
You can put in a
No,
Ritu.
or
See,
you
from
can
day
put
one,
you
we
can
knew
put
that
Hardik. No,
from day one
Hardik
we
will
knew
come
there
up.
are two India teams that can go and they'll be in the finals, okay? There's no correct or wrong. The only thing that you could do is back people. You didn't do that. Now you are doing the worst part of this campaign. I'll tell you, Danny Morrison going and asking, whom did he ask
Siraj.
this question? No, not Siraj. He has
No, no,
someone
no.
else also. He has Cheta only. I think Sanju or he has one other player.
Abhishek.
Yeah, Abhishek. Yeah. How isn't it the best side that you played for? His mind was no, SRH is the best side I played for. This is the shittiest side I played for. And I'm talking about SRH, which itself is not a great environment.
over here, just to bring in one other player that the management did back. They did see something in Shivam Dube. Like even when
Dubey was
people,
always
Wait,
good.
always. I will come in barging and say Shivam Dube is the most clutch player, and you can't drop him. With the
no, but
form he
they,
has been
No,
playing for
no.
the past 2 years,
was
he's undroppable.
Dubey was not picked by this
No,
management.
fair, no, okay.
Dubey was picked by previous management.
no.
And
But
credit, no,
see,
credit
previous
where credit
management,
due is
yes,
what you're saying,
No,
right?
he
yeah, credit.
But he
played you.
backed it.
No,
Oh
no,
yeah,
he played you
sure.
important knocks throughout the last T20 World Cup also, right? You
No,
cannot.
but you saw how the 25 IPL was, right? Where, he was being found out against spin, right? People started complaining that, he's not a spin basher anymore. He's not a
But
spin
then,
basher
okay,
anymore.
so you're saying he still through the IPL, they saw him and they didn't trust IPL numbers, but they trust smart numbers suddenly.
No,
No,
no.
Great,
no, no.
Anyway,
They
very
trust
great.
they
IPL.
don't trust
No,
data.
wait.
They
They
don't
Ah,
trust
trust data.
IPL
then
numbers. They trust IPL numbers so much that they bought a player from IPL to the test team itself.
See, I don't trust data. It's all instincts for me. Data
To the
doesn't matter.
bloody test
ah,
team, you bring in a player.
so then how are they backing Kishan? What are they seeing in
No,
Kishan and they
Kishan, they
without
saw
seeing data?
form. Kishan, they saw runs.
They saw
Kishan, they
PR.
saw
Run,
madness.
run is
Kishan,
not
they saw
data.
PR.
They saw madness.
Okay, but credit where credit due. They also backed Bumrah. Of course, great job. As
I,
per that,
yeah,
credit where credit due. They backed
and
Bumrah.
Hardik and Aksar.
And
Of
Hardik
course,
as well. Come on.
of
And
course, of
They,
course.
Hardik and no, but
Credit
okay.
where credit
So
due.
one thing that I think
yeah. Credit where credit due. They could have brought in Kuldeep in versus West Indies
but
versus England versus
yeah,
New Zealand, but they still stuck with Varun.
Arun.
that is
See,
that is okay, right? Because
I'm sorry, but
isn't that also giving confidence to the player that
No,
irrespective whether you can have a
I'm
bad match, I will back
uh,
you.
see.
This is a
people,
tournament,
people.
right? This is not.
No, Varun's
Should
call. It's still. I'm fine with still Varun's call. Varun balled. Somebody in that management should have gone to him and said, "Why the fuck are you balling so many balls? in the short ball region. You are a bloody spinner. Call them full. Because this management doesn't trust data, nobody went up to him and said, "You are
But I have
bowling."
I have I have
We'll
a
go.
story for that. I'll come
We'll
to
go
that,
to
but I
the
want to listen to Bhuvan. Yeah.
Yeah. We should stick to World Cup and not talk about the management, because anytime we bring Indian cricket, we talk about management.
Okay.
The World
Uh,
Cup is more
Because
important. India
that is
won.
that is the
So
only thing to talk about, though.
So then who won the World Cup? Didn't Gigi win you the World Cup? Didn't Coach Saab win
yeah,
you the World
that
Cup?
is
of
why
course,
you have to
that
Coach
start
Saab
to
won you
talk
the World
about the
Of
Cup.
management.
course,
why?
Coach
Yeah.
Saab, bro. Do you
Coach
ever
Saab
heard the
won you the
question?
World Cup, huh?
Huh?
The movies, there's a movie
He has
lined
never
up.
lost a final. What are you saying?
He has never lost a final, so
And he has
just
always
to
brought 2 stars to 3 stars.
he's
Like
always
Yeah,
brought two
recently.
stars to three
So
stars.
27 World Cup we should be looking out for.
Exactly, 2 star to 3 star. He also made 1 star to 2 star and got the first star. He got the first star, second star, and the third star.
Okay, yeah.
For Kolkata, all
2011 World
three he
Cup.
got.
2011
Yeah,
World Cup.
2011 World Cup.
2007,
So
2011.
he was the one who got us all the stars.
Mm.
But just to answer on that, Varun thing, Morne came out and gave a very interesting press conference where they were talking to Varun about how he needs to slow down and bowl in that particular lane. But also, he's like Varun's a clever bowler and he will assess it on the day-to-day basis. What I felt with Varun was he was rushing up. The minute South Africa hit
He
him,
was getting
he
too defensive. He
he
was
was getting too
too
defensive.
defensive through.
Even in the final, Sanju kept saying, Cheta, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down the over itself. And he just was so lost that he couldn't even
Wait,
hear that.
it was not Sanju's role to do it. You have a fucking captain in Sky.
No, as a keeper, I can tell, right? Like, slow down.
Yeah,
See,
exactly. And
Wait,
as a keeper, I can.
Sky has mic duty.
Coach,
Mic
wait,
duty, that's okay.
what is
But my
coach
point
doing? Wait,
is,
I don't know why Gambhir comes onto the field, right? In every drinks break, Gambhir came out and said, "What the fuck did you
We
tell him?"
lost 2 wickets, I think. What
I
was
don't
that
know. I'm
match, Bhuvan,
swearing a
where we
lot
lost two
on this
wickets
call.
just after Gambhir came onto the field?
I'm swearing a lot on this call.
It's
He
okay.
he bloody came out in every drinks break. I don't know what did he I always saw him speaking to Varun, but I don't know what did he speak to. He's like, or dal.
I will just say that Gambhir should be banned from coming in drinks break, because whenever he comes,
Coach
the
Saab
team
for the
performs
World Cup.
suddenly starts performing bad.
That is the
Okay.
strategy. That is
Okay.
planning.
So, okay. If we have
That is
to,
part of the plan.
okay. So just shout
Our
out to
team
certain.
was so good
Yeah,
that in spite of all of this, we will be.
exactly. And shout
He's
out to
so good.
especially Aksar, Shivam Dubey, uh,
And Mr.
Kishan.
Bumrah.
Unsung.
Unsung.
Kishan.
I mean,
Unsung. Kishan
see,
got a little credit at least.
Sanju, Kishan, and Bumrah, if they
Bumrah,
are those leading lights of the tournament, I felt Aksar,
Aksar,
Shivam
brilliant.
Dubey, and to a certain
Hardik.
extent, even Tilak,
And
The way
Hardik.
Tilak
Tilak.
transformed
Tilak
himself.
transformed.
I
And
like this new role. I don't no credit to Coach Saab. I think it just happened to
They
happen that
couldn't.
way.
They couldn't do it anything.
just-
They couldn't do anything. They had to play him
It
at
just
time.
it
No,
just
I think it
happened
also.
to happen that way that he is now looking good as a finisher.
No, it
So
also
maybe
suits
him
him.
and
I think he's a very good batter against high
yeah,
pace. It suits him.
yeah.
yeah,
So I think moving
exactly.
him to this role just suited him because he could start versus pace rather than
Not
starting with the swing.
moving. It just happened to
Oh
happen.
my God,
That is
so
what I'm
much
trying to
clarity.
say.
No,
But
No, moving.
Was it
I will stick with it. Coach on it.
so
no?
no,
Was
just
it a tactical move, or was it what they forced to like? So this is what like. So
No,
see,
not
when for
force.
me,
It just happened in that match, and then they replicated it in the second match,
no.
and then
So this is what my problem is, right? None of the things that you did, either they were a previous template that you used, or you were forced to do throughout this tournament. You didn't have a plan blueprint. You had a blueprint which was
he
not
had
working.
he
You
had
had a
one plan,
blueprint.
okay? That plan went out of the window before the tournament started with Harshit Rana getting injured. Done. Gone. We are done there only. Number 8 batter, number 8 batter, number 8 batter, done.
Hey, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Even
That's
that
also
was
we
done.
changed. 3
yeah,
left-handers
that
we
was
had, no in
gone. 3
between.
left-handers we started with.
But whatever it is, I think shout out to these players definitely.
I think even
Like
Hardik, okay? Hardik is
Hardik.
so flexible, and because he's
Yeah,
just flamboyant, people never give credit to
yeah.
him.
No,
But
Hardik also. Hardik.
supremely flexible player.
For me, the tournament. Yeah, on closing thoughts. as much as we said that, we didn't enjoy, like, it was like a so-so World Cup, India did win. Expected result, right? I think it was the expected result. The route that they got through was fascinating. They saw a lot of sights on the way, right? But they did win. So congratulations to all Indian fans for that win, and commiserations to South Africa fans because they should have been the one who should have.
The one
I I have
who
a
should have been defeated by this team. But I think
Yeah,
I
they
have a
won the right
question.
way.
I have a question.
yeah.
So would you keep this team as the best team who has
That's a
played or
great question.
won the ever T20 World Cup?
Yeah, that's a great question to end on. Would you think this is the best ever T20 World Cup team ever? Uh, yes, the only team that comes close is 2009 Pakistan team for me.
I would say 2024 India. That would have come close.
That team had a lot more holes than this one, I believe. This team, except for Sky, I believe everybody had a defined role. The team that
For,
played in the final, not through the tournament. The team that played in the final 11.
But
for
the
me, I
close,
think
I think
2012
Bhuvan is
West
saying,
Indies comes close. 2012
I
West
think
Indies
what Bhuvan is saying is
domination.
what comes the closest. This is the form. This is the thing with the format, though. With each passing year, any team that is winning is improving on the previous team because there's no other way. I don't think any like genuinely. I believe 2009 team is such a good team that is brilliant. But I don't think that Pakistan will hold any candle against this Indian team because this is the game has
The
advanced so
You
the
much.
batting is
you
so
can't
much
Yeah,
better.
compare
so much. Yeah,
you can't compare T20 eras,
yeah.
even if they are 2 years apart.
It
Yeah,
becomes too difficult. That in that metric, believe I'm with one where 2024 team might be the only thing close just because of the proximity of the World Cups.
They don't
But
have
Both the players
explosive.
are same.
yeah,
No,
but
Both the
no, the
players are the same.
explosiveness doesn't exist at the top, right?
yeah. So that's the
So
thing, right? You're comparing a West Indies World Cup to an Indian World Cup. If they play in India, Rohit in that form would have been a brilliant this thing.
He's not Sanju or he's
He,
not. Kohli is not Abhishek.
yeah, but Abhishek did not have a
see,
tournament
but
anyway, na?
Kohli is Kohli. I will back
Yeah,
him like
exactly.
anything.
Kohli will always
Abhishek,
have a better ICC tournament,
but Abhishek did
no
not
He
have a
matter
will
what.
tournament anyway.
always win you matches and
Yeah,
tournaments. I'm sorry.
I think, yeah,
Kohli,
for
and
me,
and half the team is the same team anyway. Dubé is,
no.
yeah. I mean, I'm not saying they would have
your
won,
top.
but they would have been in the finalists. The 2024 Indian team would still make the finals.
I think for me, the 2012 West Indies team, that is the only team
2012 West Indies for me, that
Or
is
2016 West Indies, maybe.
no, 2016 again, they had a
no.
lot more holes.
Holds. But
Yeah,
2012 West Indies team, did they have Russell?
20,
Yeah,
yeah, they had Russell.
They had all the four.
Yeah,
No,
they
but
had
Also,
Russell.
still, they had Russell, but it was an up and for
early
me, it
Russell.
was
So 2012 had Russell, Pollard,
no
Bravo.
2012 Pollard, they had Pollard.
No,
yeah,
they had Pollard.
Sammy.
Yeah,
Definitely
Pollard.
they had Pollard. They definitely had
That they
Pollard.
had.
They
Russell is
had
the
Pollard.
question.
Uh,
Russell is
they
the question.
they had Pollard. They had Bravo. They had Sammy. They had Badri.
Badri,
Uh,
Gale, Samuels.
Gale,
Gale,
Samuels.
Samuels.
Hmm.
Fair. Okay, we can say that. But please let us know what team do you think who can beat this 2026 team. And please give us your 11th. Even a current 11 would be great.
Hmm.
And let us know if you want us to do that draft. We'll definitely go ahead and do that draft. Uh, if you're liking this video, please, like our channel, subscribe to our channel, follow us everywhere. And like I said, please tell your mother and father about us because all the help and support helps. Thank you. This is the second part of the two-part series on the World Cup review. We also have another video called Peek Under the Hood, where we did a statistical review of the World Cup 2026. Stay tuned, and you will be getting more videos as these. Thank you.